Tell us a couple fun stories of what God's doing.
Man, I mean, some of the fun stories, I don't know if I can actually say it out loud, because if you're new to church ministry and you thought church ministry is always clean, it's always, it's always so, just pin and proper, that's not the case. Ministry is messy. And we find that through Church Online, we've had the opportunity to meet people that might not have their act all together. They might not have they might not use the cleanest language or anything like that, but those are the people that we're trying to reach. And so we have people that come into chat just cussing like crazy. I mean it's just every foul language that you can think of, so much so that we had to build in things into our Church Online platform that covers up those words, and then they find loopholes to go around that. So then we get we have out what those other words are. And so but we had this one story that comes to mind. Is we had this guy just come in and he was just yelling at everyone. And when I say yelling, through chat, I mean he was just picking fights with people and just going after people. And our team, I love their heart because they have so much grace, and they realize that people aren't really attacking them, but they're just angry at the world or whatever the reason might be. Well, after a couple of just chances of trying to connect with this person, one of our volunteers said, can I just talk to you one-on-one? And through the live prayer feature, they actually started talking one-on-one. Turns out this guy was married. He and his wife, they've been praying for years to have a child. They had a baby. The baby, a couple of weeks after the baby was born, the baby passed away. Well, that just devastated both of them. It affected their marriage, and his wife ended up leaving him because he just was struggling with so much depression. Well, when his wife left him, it got even worse, and he just ran away from the church, hated God because he blamed God for all of this. And he was sitting in his house. He had a gun in his hand, was ready to kill himself, and he thought, I need to yell at a bunch of Christians before I do this. And he picked Church Online. Well, they started talking to him. He decided not to kill himself that day. He said, I'll come back in a couple of days. He started coming back to church. God started doing something in his life. So much so, fast forward, the guy gave his life to Christ. His depression left him. He got married again, and today he has children, and he currently has a ministry that he does that helps teenagers that struggle with suicidal tendencies. And so whenever someone says to me, Church Online is not real, in my head I'm going, don't limit God. If God can use a donkey in the Bible, he can use the internet. He can use a bunch of crazy people that are willing to do anything short of sin to reach people who don't know Christ. So that's one. I mean, there's so many stories like that, how God's moving.
That's awesome.